Hi guys, it's Siobhan from To Kitty and Beyond. This is a Pisces monthly reading for May. So I'm actually using a spread today. I know, right? Siobhan, what? You're actually using rules and following a pattern rather than just winging it and going with the flow? Yes. So today I'm using the monthly forecast spread. We've got the card representing you, Pisces, is the Six of Cups. Now, this deck is the Dragon Tarot deck. It's different. The meanings are different than the regular Rider-Waite Tarot and most of the conventional tarot. So I'm still getting to know this deck. My mom gave me this as a gift while I'm staying with her in my transition period of me moving across the country. So I'm using this deck because it's what I have. And I really enjoy the dragons as well. The dragons are very protective. And it's funny because when I was tuning into your energy, Pisces, right before this video, off camera, I was hearing the word protect and protective. So there is something this month to do with protecting your energy, possibly protecting others or standing up for others. But I got protection, like that you are protected. So that I think was like the main message there for Pisces, was that you are protected through this transition. Because I know I'm not the only one going through this massive change. Everybody's feeling this on some level, whether it's internal or external or both. So the Six of Cups for you, Pisces, this represents you. And it's in this deck, it's about giving and receiving, sharing, but also moving forward and crossing some sort of a demarcation line. So this is where we're at right now, going from the April into the May energy. A lot of people have gone through massive releases, massive karmic endings of cycles, big changes, transitions, big life lessons, big, this is big energy. This is huge interactive energy with you and the world around you. So there's a lot of change going on. So the advice here is the Six of Wands in reverse. Or sorry, no, this is the lesson. The lesson is the Six of Wands in reverse. So our lesson, I'm a Pisces as well, so that's why one of the reasons why I'm doing Pisces first, but the second reason is because we're the 12th sign of the zodiac. And in all of these horoscope readings, we always get the boot, and we have to wait till the last final reading to hear what's going to happen for our month. So I want to do Pisces first to switch it up and get you guys out first. So Six of Wands in reverse is about loss. So the lesson here is that we are being taught how to let go of things, how to go through this transition, which does involve some level of loss. It's not that we're losing, because eventually, you know, this loss is going to bring about victory, because the overall energy of this card is victory. But right now, we have to accept our loss with grace, to appreciate what we have and what we had, but to let go what's no longer serving us or what we're being asked to let go of and move forward at this time. The advice that we have is the Ten of Swords, and in this deck, the Ten of Swords represents going with the flow of events. So not resisting it mentally, going with it and letting the transition guide you. So this is big transition energy. And the advice is to just go with the flow, to let things unfold as they are meant to, not to get too caught up in the details, not to fall into fear, not to fall into grief, because there's a lot of loss going on. There's a lot of release. So we're being asked to trust the process. So in the internal world, in your internal world, Pisces, we got the High Priestess. This deck, the High Priestess, is very similar to the regular tarot deck, where she is the intuitive mystic. She is the teacher of teachers. She is the holder of ancient knowledge, and she is representing you getting in touch with your intuition, you getting in touch with your sensitive side, your energy, using your connection to source and your higher self to help you transition internally through this change. So using your intuition to guide you. Look into, your ability to find balance within. Finding balance, you've got the yin and the yang, and the world symbolizing the pillars of life, balance, and internal and external. She's using the rainbow bridge in her cauldron of magic, and the rainbow bridge is the bridge uniting us or allowing us to cross over from the old into the new. And she's got the moon above her head, symbolizing that she's receptive to intuitive knowledge from the subconscious mind. So that's what's going on inside right now. And then in our external world, what's going on is the Nine of Cups. And in this deck, the Nine of Cups represents viewing life ecstatically. That's the word that just popped into my head. Viewing life in a happy way. Finding fulfillment in each moment. So even though we're going through this big change, even though there's a lot of shakeup in our world right now, there's a lot of transition, like I said, but this card is asking us to view our outer world with love, to appreciate what we have, what we had, and what we're going to have, and to trust that everything is going to work out. In this depiction, you've got the sea dragon, like a seahorse, who is the smallest of the dragons, and the whale, who's the largest. So it's finding that balance and knowing that no matter how big or small, we're part of what's happening. We're part and we're important. That we have value and that there is value in everything that happens around us. So this card also shows a transition from a land world into a water world. So there's this, again, this transition, and going through this transition with ease and grace. So we have, for the Thrive energy, we got the Four of Cups in reverse. And in this deck, the Four of Cups symbolizes friendship, new opportunities in friendship, meeting new people, and trying to find the balance by integrating them into your life. So the Four of Cups in reverse in the Thrive position is saying that this may be a time right now actually to cut people out of your life, and you may have already been prompted to do this, or the world maybe, your guides may be making this happen in your life. Irrelevant of whether you chose it consciously or not, subconsciously, this is what's happening. People are being weeded out of your life. People that aren't benefiting you, people who are dragging you down. This could be jobs, this could be friends, this could be family, this could be anything that is preventing you from your highest purpose and being your highest self. So this is the Thrive mentality is, yes, there is going to be loss because we have to let go of these people that aren't serving us anymore. That can be really difficult, especially when you have attachments to them, especially when they've been important people in your life or when you love them. It's difficult to let go. It is, but when it's for your highest good, you know that you're being prompted to do so by your higher self and by your guides, by all of these cycles. The karmic cycles are done. It's time to let go of the people who we went through those karmic cycles with because the contract has been completed. That's what they're saying. And then in the struggle position, we have the Knight of Wands. And in this deck, the Knight of Wands is a dynamic male energy. So the struggle may be letting go of potentially an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo man, because we've got the Wands, which is the fire, but leaving any signs out of it. This could be letting go of a man in your life that was not serving you. So letting go and cutting out this person who you may still love, or care for, or whatever the attachment was, but that it's time to end and it's time to move forward. And the only way that you can do that is to unfortunately let this go, because this is in the struggle position. It did teach you lessons. He did help you become who you needed to be and get on the path that you needed to be on, because this was karmic. This was a contract. This was predestined. So now that this has been completed, it's time to move forward. Going forward in your life, this is very fated energy. And even though we've only got one major arcana, it's still the intuition is very much guiding, and the intuition knows what's going on in the general energy, knows what's going on around with the moon cycles, the planetary cycles, your natal chart, everything like that. So unfortunately, the struggle is to let go of this man, or this could be an internal male energy that is blocking you at this time. So being potentially too passionate and focused on one thing and to the exclusion of all else. So to somebody out there, this is for one small group or one person in particular. Maybe you were too focused on something and you lost track of everything else around you, and now that's become a struggle. So they're asking you to put your focus into a more wide array, be more dynamic with your energy, so that it's not so much of a struggle, so that you can focus on many things at once and find balance. Because this whole spread to me is about finding balance through transition, finding balance, finding happiness and fulfillment through changes, life changes, big life changes. Okay, guys? So this was your reading, Pisces, and this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. And for your natal chart, for these readings, I recommend watching your Sun, Moon, and Rising, because that'll give you a more holistic sort of idea of what's going on for you in your monthly forecast. Okay, guys? Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye.